Yes! What's up, Money Geeks? Mr. V here. Welcome to another video, guys. So in today's video, we are going to talk about ticker symbol Nnox, Nano-X Imaging. So this is a company that we cover here on the channel. We started really following this company a while back, and it's been on this wild ride. I like the company. I like what they're doing. I like their mission. And I think it's gonna change the way we do Medicare imaging, and so that's why again, to me, if you guys understand most of the way I invest, I'm looking for companies that are changing the way we do things, the future. What we do today, what is the better way to do it tomorrow? And so I try to get into these companies as early as possible. And Nano-X is one of those companies. Again, I'm going to put a link in the description. If you don't know about the company, go do some research and just make sure that you educate yourself about the company. So they have actually made a lot of moves, and so that's what I want us to cover in today's video. But before we get started, guys, if you're new to the channel, we talk about how to earn money, how to save money, how to invest and build wealth. So that's something that interests you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on new content. So this company, again, Nano-X Imaging, has been making some strides. We are still looking for them to get full approval from the FDA to start manufacturing and shipping out their new Medicare imaging products or solutions. So again, I'm still waiting. This is a company that is still in the very early phase. Until we get it approval from the FDA, it's just a waiting game for now. But the company is not just sitting there waiting. The company is actually actively doing things that are positioning them to achieve their mission statement. So again, I want to show you guys here what some of their mission statements are. So we can just scroll down here. If you can see three key focus areas here for their mission. So the first one is we plan to proactively promote our business plan via the deployment of 15,000 units by the end of 2024 and become the largest Medicare imaging network. So what they're simply saying here is the old way of doing Medicare imaging was you go into a big hospital or some facility, you install this massive or giant machine, and it just sit there and do all this stuff. What they are planning on doing here, they would own their machines and then basically charge per imaging. So each time you come there to get a Medicare image, they will charge you per that image, and then they own the machine. And then the second thing is we believe the industry should shift to a service based pay per scan. So again, that MSAAS, this is a brilliant business model. So instead of, again, you having to go and worry about all these different locations, they have their machines planted across the country in a network that talks to each other. So when you scan, they will redact your information, but the image itself gets loaded into the cloud. And so again, I'm going to touch back on this one because they made a specific acquisition that I think it's going to tie to this particular mission statement. So you guys are going to see here. So the last one here is we are focused on realizing our vision to provide worldwide end-to-end Medicare imaging solution. And again, this one end-to-end Medicare imaging solution simply means that they want to have all this data up in the cloud and then use this data to do analysis with AI. And again, they made another acquisition, which we're going to talk about here shortly. So these mission statements to me is one of the reasons why I invested in this company, because I see how this is really important. Because if you take people in developing countries, it makes a lot of sense that they cannot afford these machines. So if they put these machines there and only pay for the scans, I think that's going to be a lot cheaper, because to buy one, ship it, deploy it, have somebody to work and manage it, that's going to cost them a lot of money. But if they deploy the machine, they train their technicians, they pay their technicians, then charge people that come there for scans, I think to me is very brilliant. So, and that led to them signing this. Again, let me see if I can pull this up here so you guys can actually see. So if you can see here, they actually acquired this company called USA Rat. So they're paying about $30 million for this particular company. And this company comes with 300 certified radiologists. And so the basic thing here is that it provides a second opinion using AI. But they have 300 trained radiologists or certified radiologists that are still going to review all of this, which to me, I think is awesome. So this is one of their first or the acquisitions. And then the second one that they actually have here is Zebra Medical Vision. So this is another one. They're paying about $200 million for this particular company. And the company uses artificial intelligence basically to collect all these medical images across the globe. So when they deploy these 15,000 medical imaging solutions across the globe, these particular images will scan. They'll bring all those images into their cloud, and then Zebra Medical Vision is going to take those images, analyze the images, and then start to dictate health problems early. And that would help solve a lot of issues. So something that somebody has across, let's say, in South America, and another person has similar things in, let's say, Asia, they can actually see those and say, hey, there's a correlation here. Maybe the doctor in Asia had already diagnosed that, and then they can share that information. Or in Africa and the United States, I mean, like, you can see, to me, bringing all this information, which is going to be readily available at your fingertip. Right now, we don't have such a system. If you go what's happening in Africa, from a medical imaging standpoint, nobody really knows. Doctors in the United States are not privy to that information. They don't have access to that data. So I think just like we have Facebook and Google, where they collect your personal data to sell you stuff, these guys are going to collect these medical images to actually analyze and really treat or prevent diseases across the globe. I think it's brilliant. So again, this is the news here. Nano-X entered into acquisition via merger agreement with Zebra Medical Vision. So this is something that I think really positions the company to address their second vision that we talked about here. And then the other one, they're acquiring a USA RAD that would definitely address the third vision that they have here. So you can see this whole thing coming together. So again, when I was doing this video, you can see that Nano-X is actually trading at about $26. The stock actually really took a beating, and for obvious reasons. So I'm going to give you guys some of the reasons here. In my personal opinion, their earnings came out for Q2 and didn't look really good. Now, for obvious reasons, the company is not profitable yet. They're burning through cash. So what do you expect to see? You can see that obviously it's going to be negative. They're going to be burning through money. That's going to impact. And so investors are going to look at that and be like, man, it's not a profitable company, which we anticipate that's the case. The other thing that I also see here is that their management has been making a lot of changes. They've been bringing in more people into the management. And most investors, when they see this kind of movement on top, they get nervous. You can see a little bit of selling. And then obviously, last but not the least, the fact that they are acquiring two other companies. Again, these are strictly cash based. So it's not even like someday buying them stock based from the company. So a $200 million acquisition of Zebra Medical Imaging, and then a $30 million acquisition of USA RAD. With their 300 certified radiologists alongside. So those things, again, are things that would see the price of a stock make a movement. So where do we go from here? I think that Nano-X, again, is a very high risk investment. You are looking at a long-term investment here. Based on what they are talking about deploying, they don't plan on start deploying this by 2024. Or the goal is to have 15,000 unit deployed by 2024. So again, it's still a high risk, and the fact that they are highly dependent on the FDA for approval, because what if the FDA comes around and be like, hey, no, we're not going to approve this? I don't think that's going to be the case. But again, that's still a very risky situation to be in as an investor, because you never know what the FDA is going to come up with. They can pull a lot of stuff off the sleeves, and so we want to be aware of that. So again, my personal take, if they get approved by the FDA, this is going to be fantastic. This company, you're going to see this thing run massively. I'm talking over $100 a share here if they get that approval. And again, but you as an investor, I want you to invest with caution. The fact that they are going a different route, not just creating the machines, but they're building this pay-as-you-go network, doing this as a service. I think it's a smart business model to keep the business and the money in-house. In my personal opinion, they own their machines. You come to them, you pay for your scans, they give you your results, they collect the scans, they put it up in the cloud, analyze that data, they can sell it, they can do whatever to different universities and different Medicare institutions for studies. There's tremendous amount of opportunity here, in my personal opinion. So I think, again, this is for people that are currently not in the stock. This is a very, I'm going to use the word very, very long-term play. If FDA can come in faster, that's good. So if you see this thing under 25, if it even pulls down to like 20, guys, start picking up. Don't wait, because the minute, if you really want to get into the stock, you keep waiting. That wait time, you never know where the bottom is going to be. So when you see dips like this, buy a few shares. You don't need to go out and spend all your liquidity on this particular one stock. Take some money, buy a few shares. It drops, you buy some, you drops, you buy some, and continue to build that position. That's how you become a good investor. You're not sitting there waiting to time. Timing is good, but nobody really knows, because if everybody knew what the exact time the market is going to crash, I bet you, yeah, everybody will be a millionaire. So be very cautious on that. So this, guys, that's my take on Nano-X imaging. Again, the future for this company, in my personal opinion, is bright. As we talked about, they are looking at expanding, not just here in the United States or in Israel, which is the company is based out of. They're looking to expand into Africa, South America, Asia, into all these different markets, and bring the images as into the cloud, where they can analyze it and use it to dictate and prevent or even solve some complex cases. And then imagine all this data in one location. A lot of institutions are going to be paying premium to access this data for research and studies and stuff like that. So I think it's a brilliant business model. I love the company. I love the direction that they're going. It's just a matter of time. You have to exercise tremendous amount of patience with this one. So that's what we're going to cover in this video. Again, let me know in the comment section, what do you think about Nano-X imaging? Read again about the company and tell me exactly what you think. Okay, you currently invested in the company. Do you think this is like the future? Like I personally see this like, this is really, I would say, a direct replacement of what we have today for Medicare imaging. So I see this as a really bright future. So again, let me know what you think. If you're new to the channel, guys, we talk about how to earn money, how to save money, how to invest and build wealth. So that's something that interests you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on new content. Also, guys, if you're looking to get started with investing, WeBull has their promotion where if you sign up and deposit $5, you get free stocks at no cost to you. Links in the description below. And as always, guys, do your due diligence. Don't be a greedy savage. Stay motivated.